Hey everybody, it is Kit here, and welcome back to the Brooks Legacy. We are with Blaz in Generation 3. Happy Tuesday. And yeah, so this one should be a fun one for you guys. He's taking a little break, i.e. it's the weekend. Yay! I record this on a Sunday. My weekend's going away. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Suck it up, Buttercup. I can live vicariously through Blaz, though. So, let's get into it. At the end of a particularly long week of training, a few of the SSP trainees decided to go out. Hankins, Howard, and Brooks. There was a bowling alley just across town, so they figured, why not? Blaz got to wear his new overshirt, completely showing his love for SimStar battles. Blake couldn't help but tease him for it. Good thing Blaz can happily take a joke. Blake, Blaz, Blake, Blaz, Blake, Blaz. And with this bowling alley came a well-stocked bar, and that always makes for a good time. Plus a selfie for the folks and any fans out there. Blaz is having a good time. Plus he knows his dad will get a kick out of the shirt. And with the good drinks flowing, it was time to get the balls rolling. Blaz is excited. He's never tried this before. But it seems like it should be simple. Just send the ball down to knock the pins in. But what Blaz did not account for was the slippery floor. It was perhaps too slippery. It was like a slow-motion movie, but with less padding. He wasn't even sure what happened, but the ball did not go rolling down the way. It narrowly missed breaking his knee. On second thought, maybe drinking and bowling was a bad idea. And the eagle has landed. Not so graceful and ladylike, Brooks, Howard chuckled, with Hanks wincing nearby, and my crochet hooks thinking it's funny too. But Blaz is no quitter, and he managed to send the ball rolling this time while he remained upright. Mostly. He didn't fall. Of course, Howard quickly found out just how slippery the floor was, and Blaz got the opportunity to heckle her right back. Art thou ever so graceful, like a delicate swan arriving in the night? He sang poetically as she face-planted. They drank, they laughed, they fell, and they bowled. Blaz won, but he is going to attribute that to his lucky shirt that Howard said was dorky, but she liked it. They may have flirted just a tiny bit. That was definitely just the drink, though. All in all, it was a good night. Well, they are about halfway through training now. Bailey wakes up on the wrong side of the bunk rather often, and she does not appreciate Blaz's ray of sunshine with her breakfast. Then the SSP dorm decided it hates them today. First, it was a kitchen mishap. Then, it was Bailey swapping the laundry out. And then, Blaz caught on fire! What's even crazier is when he was telling the family about it in their huge text tree, Blaz found out Oscar also had been on fire this week. How weird. And not fun for the watcher, I can tell you that. Aunt Lisa called and asked if Blaz could meet her at the ruins. She just wanted to get out to a party that was, well, not here. Oh well, Blaz called the rest of the SSP gang, and they made it a party. Kinda. Aunt Lisa didn't chat with him much, but when she did, it was about Kaysen, and something's up with Oscar, and Zai and Uncle Andy are fighting. She just needed to get away and wanted to check in with him in person to see if Kaysen had messaged him at all. Nope, not at all, actually. But Kaysen probably was just having loads of fun and studying really hard at uni, right? Blaz could understand that. Training was kicking all of their butts. But you at least text everyone every couple of days. You put in the effort, Panda. Kaysen hasn't at all. I managed to get a hold of him once, and he had to go really fast. Well, Plum. Kaysen, what the heck you doing, cousin? Blaz had no words for that, so they just all hung out instead. Made a fire, they told her stories about training and stuff, then everybody passed out. Blaz passed out on the ground, and Blake passed out in the bush. Fun times, right? Late nights at the dorms are usually chill. Hankins is the silly guy playing in the trash while Alston judges from afar. Kaplan tries and fails to cook. Too much salt, man. And as for Blaz, he tried to get into contact with his cousin. Hey, Kaysen, man, where are you at? I gotta tell you about what's going on over here, and I want to hear all about the adventures at university. Got any tips for me? I'll be headed to Brightchester in the fall, you know. Would love to know about what professors are old and bald and who to watch out for. Chat with you soon? Blaz waited for a bit, played some Sekiro, texted Zyala, but hours passed and nothing from Kaysen. Maybe tomorrow then. Another week of training done, and Blaz dragged his family and some of his training buds out to the park with him. They all needed a day out, even if this place was still in Spooky Fest mode. Mom and Dad were thrilled to see him, and they even brought Annie. Gosh, Blaz misses that dog, and Cinnamon too, of course, but Mom and Dad are taking good care of her, and he gets to see her often. Mom, of course, was wondering where her string bean went. Sweetie, I thought we said don't beef up too much. Oh, come on, Mom. It's not that bad. Okay, I may be a bit like Captain Sims, huh? She squeezed Blaz's trunk of an arm. Just a bit, honey. Just a bit. We need to get you some new clothes. None of your others fit. After training, Mom. I miss you guys so much, but I am working hard and having a good time while doing it. Oh, my baby boy. I am so proud of you, Panda. And so would your sister. She sniffled a little. Oh, Mom. I know she would be. We'll find her soon. I promise. Her face went almost shifty. I hope so. She stared at her feet. I... I've not been the best person looking for her. I may have done things I didn't really think through. Blaz raised an eyebrow. Mom, it sounds like you were talking about illegal stuff now. She stuttered a bit. But Dad interrupted the conversation. Hey, you two, let's all go skating like the old days, when Blaz was only the size of my knee and just about that tall, too. Dad, I was taller than that. But they had a great time, even if Blaz completely forgot how to roller skate. Well, Blaz's folks had to go, and most of the SSP group decided to go back to the dorm, so it was just Blake and Blaz, and she wanted to play a game of basketball. Come on, Brooks. Let's do some dunks, shall we? Sure, Howard. Why not? And after a few dunks. So what's got you all hot and bothered, Brooks? What do you mean? You're constantly texting your family, consoling your mom or your aunt, and checking your IMs like your life depends on it. Well, Plum, Howard, you spying over my shoulder constantly? No, I am just observant, you doofus. She prodded. So, what's the deal? Well, just family drama. My sister left home months ago without telling anyone, and we cannot find her. My cousin Kaysen is at Brightchester right now, and he's pretty much gone AWOL. Won't return anyone's calls, and everyone is worried. And my other cousin Oscar is going into a secret sort of internship he won't tell anyone about, except maybe his little sister, i.e. my other cousin Zyala, but she's going through a rough patch with her dad being overprotective and an idiot. 'Cause they all know he should have told her, but he didn't. and now that's his mess. But Blaze didn't say this last part out loud, of course. That sounds like hella family drama. What? You don't have family crazies? Nope. It was just me and my dad, and we don't do drama. Yeah, well, we're Brooks. It goes with the territory. Plop. Ow! Howard! Whoops. I did not see where that ball went. Brooks, you good? Oh, watch her. There are three of you. That's terrifying. I'll buck up and put on your big girl panties, Brooks. We gotta finish the game. And I think that's a good spot to end it. So he is having fun in between the grueling training, a little bit of family drama, but mostly just hanging out with friends and getting to experience life as a young adult, even in the middle of training, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Hopefully, you enjoyed today's little part. I had a lot of fun playing and everything else at this time, and seeing these pictures always makes me kind of laugh a little bit. Um, yeah, I really need to take my Sims bowling more. Do y'all take your Sims bowling? It's really fun. Gotta do it more often, man. Maybe I'll take Megan and Dane sometime. That could be fun. But yeah. So that is gonna be Blaze. Tomorrow is Marin, and then that will be the Brooks for this week. Also, pretty exciting. I've mentioned, I think, before that I had like two Tumblr blogs for the Brooks, and Blaze is all done on the first blog. So we're getting there. So it's probably going to be a little bit before we see Blaze again, but it's fine. Just imagine him working out basically constantly and being exhausted and trying to have a little bit of fun on the weekend. No, we'll actually see him with Oscar when Oscar graduates, here and there. But as for a proper Blaze part, it will be a little while. Um, so, which is exciting for me. That means progress. Yay! So, yeah. Again, thank y'all so very much for watching and listening. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Don't forget, where the water's slow, legacies grow.